Hey, Dave LaCalle with HeadGames Motorworks. Today we're going to do the BMW S58. I'm going to run through the hand port and then we're going to digitize it and throw it in the CNC, and you're going to get to see it all. Keep watching. Now, full disclosure, I again didn't have time to show you the entire porting process, and to be honest, I really don't want to show how I port them. And I mean, that's where we are. So it's actually already in the CNC right now, but I'm going to show you the whole backstory of how we got here and what the end result looks like. Alright, this is the head. You can see the combustion chamber right here didn't clean up. Everything else is pretty cleaned up except for right here. And can't say I'm completely, there's a hand port, but then you can see the exhaust port. The exhaust port is not all the way cleaned up. Now, you have here is the hand port. This is the port that I started by hand, and Matt digitized it and we got in here, and you can see that they're not all the same. So you see here on the floor that there's still some casting marks, and there's some casting. See how the guide boss is all different. Now, we run into this with a lot of different castings. Some of them are just worse than others. And what some shops will do is they'll blow this out. So they'll just make this port gigantic, and they won't make it the right size because they don't want to blend this. And I think that we're going to make it a little bit bigger, but instead we would just blend this by hand, so we don't change the port shape. We're not going to change the port size, because I was really happy with what it is. But this is a problem that you know, some heads are just worse than others. I didn't expect the S58 to be so. So let's look at the intake side. On the intake side, you'll see a lot more of the same. The ports are all different. This is the hand port, and here you can see the guide bosses are still in there, and there's a lot left in here. So we're going to go back over this by hand just to blend them in and make them all the same. But you know, it's kind of unfortunate there's so much work that has to be done afterward. And we really wish you just have this. A lot of people think that when you get a head CNC'd that you're making the head more accurate. And I can tell you from CNCing this stuff that the problem is that the head is completely an inaccurate part. You never know what you're going to get. In fact, every time we've done something, the head has been different. And they're different from OEM because not all the ports are actually the same. Some ports are lower, some ports are higher, some ports are wider, and we're just going to blend them all in by hand, and that's how we're going to do it. You can see the exhaust port, a little sad, but we had to blend all this in. We had to blend them all in, pretty much in all the ports. They needed the entire exhaust port needed to be blended in here, all the roof, part of the floor. The guides are in. This thing is ready to rock and roll. Let's take a look at the intake. I am loving the way that this intake port came out. You can see that there is almost no blending coming here, and the step-up rate looks freaking great. I'm super happy with this one, but they don't all look the same. What you see on this one is that the intake port is pretty much hand blended from all the way from the guide boss all the way back. We had to hand blend it. Now it is the same size as we did our original port, and we just had to blend all this in. As I said, all heads are not equal. Combustion chambers, deck looking freaking delicious. Valve job's done, guides are done. This head is ready to rock and roll. Now, again, we did not blend in this area right here. I know that I showed how it didn't touch, but that is okay. And Now this thing's ready for parts. What parts are we going to stick in it? All right, for parts wise, we only use GSC Power Division parts in all of our BMW S58 and B58 program. And some people might think that that is because of brand loyalty or price, because sometimes people make a margin and then they want to make a price. But actually, we only install this package because it's literally the best package. You guys could look back, I made a video on, I tested every spring on the market, and this one is the only one of two that got it right on install height, and the only one that actually had the most pressure, the most rate, so that way you can turn the boost up, you can do whatever you want with it, and it's a proven product that can make some jam. Right here is the big difference between a B58 and an S58 spring kit, is that GSC made two different retainers, just like OEM does. This way we keep the install height correct between the two platforms and within the head, because intake and exhaust are different install heights, and so is the B58 and S58. And that's where a lot of the other manufacturers got it wrong. We're going to be using the GSC Power Division OEM size exhaust valve. Now, I've also done a test on this on YouTube. This valve alone is worth 40 CFM without doing anything. Just installing this is going to get you a big gain. You don't have to even go into the port. You just have to run their valve. The intake port, or the intake valve I should say, was not as spectacular, but this thing really kicked butt. And GSC Power Division's intake valve, we're going to use OEM size. Oversized valves, it actually does not even fit on the valve seat and would hurt airflow, but this is our go-to. Let's check out the spring. For the valve spring, we got GSC Power Division's Beehive spring kit. This spring boasts a little over 100 pounds on the seat, 220 open at 11 millimeter, and this is safe up to 70 pounds of boost. All right, this thing's ready for assembly and boosted beatings. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment below. I would love to hear from you. Toodles.
HeadGames!